Alright, howdy and welcome all to the Shadow Demon Podcast. I'm your host, Shadow Demon. Today we're going to be continuing my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas with the Tale of Two Wastelands mod running. And, last time we, took care of Benny. Give me a sec. There we go. Just gonna clean up the mess a little bit. Excellent. Now then, I could start the process with the S-Man and start doing those quests, but I want to kind of go explore a little bit and see what else is out there.
Bring a ding, baby.
That gives me all of my big guns back.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Your crimes against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Vulpes and Kulta, are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy again. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Alright. We're just going to deal with that incident, or that problem. There we go. I don't care about the Legion. I fully intend to wipe them off the face of the map. So, alright. I realize there's a huge area and a bunch of stuff I haven't explored down here. So we're gonna start out with the Mojave outpost. Kind of explore a little. See what we find and what we can get into. I will probably start one of the other DLCs this week as well, but we shall see. Kind of curious as to what some of these other places are. Fairly certain I'm over-leveled for all of this.
Done. Fighting now.
There we go. One issue dealt with. What are you? Parasite? Or parasite hatchling. Interesting. Yeah, I can't do any cooking until whatever else is around that's chasing me either gives up or comes to die. And I will loot whatever I can here. Alright. We're gonna head over to the mountain crater. I don't know if I can get there. Alright, and we've got a ghoul. Problem dealt with. I expected there to be more of them around here. Alright, well, I'll take the stim pack and the bobby pin.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
And I missed the
Bad guys don't.
Programmer's Digest as well as the landmines. Lots of explosions. Okay. Yeah, I assume since this is known as a crater, it's where one of the bombs dropped. Mutated swamp ghoul. It's got 2 heads. Hey, I got the ghoul grinder perk. Kill 50 feral ghouls. Nice and easy. Cave mutant behemoth. He looks... At least he was worth carrying a bunch of caps. Alright. He's got long claws. There we go.
Hostilities complete.
I exploded his brains. Don't need the ghoul flesh. We'll pick these mutant cave funguses because they can be useful. I'll poke our head in here.
Steady.
Stock bag, turbo ready water. And just shoot his eyes off.
Fighting over.
Yeah, everything here is probably going to be irradiated. Let's check upstairs. Nope. Nothing here but a dead dock. Alright. We'll hit Lone Wolf Radio, and then get the Good Spring Caves and Devil's Gullet. Also gonna have to use a bunch of Radaway on myself. Alright, real quick. Use the Scout Handbook for that extra 2 survival. Pop some Radex and a Radaway. I should probably next level up, raise my medicine skill up a bit.
This one looks pretty tough.
I hear the sounds of gunfire. Let's run towards it. Yeah, they come running at me with... Wait, he's got Driver Nafai's Golf Driver. Okay. Yoink that. Thank you very much. We're just going to deal with some extra small skeletons. I love using VATS to just pop the head. There we go. All right.
Fighting over.
Now then, I heard gunfire coming from up this way. We're going to investigate.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Just a couple of wolves up here. And it's an evolved coyote. Yeah, that pup was almost dangerous. He had a recharger rifle and a machete. Interesting. I don't particularly care for either of those weapons. Off the Lone Wolf Radio. I'm just trying to explore the map, uncover stuff, see if I find anything interesting. Uh-oh. We appear to have crashed. Alright. Give me a sec while I reload. Alright, well, at least we're not too far behind. Alright. Alright. Kind of know what's there, so we're just going to do that. Quickly pop over to Good Spring Source.
This one looks pretty tough.
Immediately get jumped by geckos. And come over here and do a little cooking. Alright. The Good Springs Cave are really what I'm interested in, and the Devil's Gullet. So we're going to head over there, check those out. Really wasn't anything of interest at the other two sites. Oh look, a giant gecko. Alright, giant gecko dealt with. So we're gonna stealth walk over here. Just in case I come across something I've got to fight. Wolf dealt with.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Alright, turn the Pip-Boy light off. Didn't even notice me. Even though I'm like point blank on these guys.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Alright. You know what? There's lots of enemies there. I have a ton of grenades. I got a sneak attack with a grenade on at least one jackal. Alright. And a vicious cougar. They have detected me. Luckily, I've got a 12.7mm submachine gun. Alright. They really didn't have much. Probably why they died to these guys. Oh, wait. Follower of... Yeah. Jason Bright. Cool. Good Springs Caves cleared out. Now that, let's move over to Devil's Gullet. Oh, there's a bridge down of sorts, or a ramp. Come on, game. Bunch of bent tin cans, the wolf. Actually kind of disappointing, to be completely honest. Alright. We're gonna go check out this Great Khan's encampment. And deal with some wolves and coyotes. There we go. They're not worth a whole lot of XP, but oh well. I'll find better things to fight later. I'm just trying to search for the Great Khan's Legion contact so I can steal his plant or his journal. So I intend to bring the Great Khans onto the side of the NCR. And really me as I take control of the world, or at least the Vegas area. Real quick. break down some of these rounds that I'm not going to use. Make a couple that I will. Alright, can't make any more 308s. Alright. Got rid of the ammo I'm not going to use. Oops. I hit the giant spider from all the way back here. Definitely a big one. But honestly, they're not much of a threat. Black Widow. Okay, I stand corrected. They are a bit of a threat.
But no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
There we go.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Alright. Up the hill to the encampment.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's all.
Okay. Not up the hill. Huh. Might be around the other side.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Yeah, we're pulling out the 50. This will just delete some of these big guys. Blew its legs completely off. Howdy, Fleet King. Hello, everyone. How's your spider-filled adventure going? Alright. Just, slowly wrecking my way through the spider-infested lands. 50 cal does a great job at putting them down.
Complete.
Alright. Ooh. Glow scorpion eliminated. Hard to hide from predators when you are a giant walking spotlight of shoot here.
Ready.
Missed that shot. You're more dangerous.
Was that all?
Alright, we're going to scale the mountain a little. Guess I'm trying to get to the Great Khan encampment. I see a lot of stuff glowing that looks like death claws.
Time to fight.
One of them is even purple. Alright, I got that one. Got another one. That's number 3 down. FEV enhanced Deathclaw.
Fighting over.
You know what? We're gonna light him on fire. Yeah, FEV enhanced Deathclaw. We're gonna make them feel the burn. It's like shooting fish in the barrel. Ah, I'm by Quarry Junction, that's why. There we go. Ultraviolet Deathclaw. The monster mod definitely added some interesting Deathclaw variants. I seem to have gotten myself stuck.
This one looks pretty tough.
Yep.
Are we being watched? Fighting over.
Nope. I will free myself eventually. Well, I broke a limb. And heavily injured myself. Yep, I may have f***ed up. Okay.
This one looks pretty tough.
I have found the Great Khans.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Just need to get past the barrier. Yep. I can do this.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death claws in the quarry have something to do with that. Is that right? What's your angle? That's a smart move. The Great Khans look out for their friends. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me. Like...
Alright. I will deal with that in a minute. Just go to quickly make my way over and see about finishing off any death claws that are left in Quarry Junction and get my death claw loot.
Ready, steady, fighty.
$50 cal took his head clean off.
Bad guys dealt with.
We have a cyber claw. He took 2 shots.
Was that all?
Yeah, I'm feeling all of these interesting variants are just going to be glowing versions of a regular Deathclaw. At least for loot.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Well, I set that one ablaze. Oh, look, we have a Balrog called a Rad Claw. Ha! The burn damage got him. Hunting Deathclaws with a 50 cal makes short work of them. Alright. So we did get a quest here. Where do I need to head? Ah, back to Sloan. But we'll hit Quarry Junction on our way. And continue hunting these bright and shiny Deathclaws.
Uh-oh.
I only caught it in the arm. I clipped its body at least. Yep, this is bad. by the skin of my teeth.
To die.
Also, there's the Mountain Dew variant.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
It's a Nuka Claw. Oh.
Do you like me?
Nope, that got that one. Yeah, we're just going to real quick.
Fighting over.
Eat a gecko steak. And get our loot. And then I'm going to fast travel to... probably back to Big Mountain. And drop off a bunch of stuff I don't need. Ooh. And another death claw down.
This one looks pretty tough.
Nope, didn't get a sneak attack on that one. Killed it. Alright, we've got a skeleton apparently.
Dealt with.
And an intelligent Deathclaw grunt. Skeleton will burn to death. There we go.
Guys, dealt with.
Intelligent Deathclaw grunt annihilated. Deathclaw poison. 150 or 15 points of damage over 150 points of damage over 10 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna make a couple of those.
Uh-oh.
I caught him sleeping.
Was that all?
Alright. Real quick. We're gonna jump back here, drop some stuff off, do a little crafting. Sell some stuff probably. Wait, hold on.
Will Sir be staying for...
Fang of the Malefic Deathclaw. Oh, that would be nasty. And I don't need the 20 gauge. Or the plunger. Or the shot glass. I'm almost done with book 11. Alright, just wait till you get to book 12 of Primal Hunter. That's where things get interesting. And I don't want to do spoilers. There's some very entertaining things coming up in Book 11, or Book 12. Do they leave the dungeon? They leave the dungeon. I think that... Yes, they do. But a lot happens while still in the dungeon. Yeah, I'm not going to make any of the junk rounds. Alright. I have one issue with the Evermore arc. It feels like a lot of fluff. Yeah, it kind of is a lot of fluff, to be honest. But at least it's entertaining fluff, and it does set some stuff up. Actually, I need those sensor modules. And tin can. Make some auto-inject stim packs, because I'm going to need them. I was hoping for more time with the other characters with the challenge dungeons. Yeah, it's a little disappointing that there isn't more time spent on the challenge dungeons with the other various characters. It was a perfect opportunity for some side characters to get some love. Didn't happen.
One time, the biological research station told me he dropped a mug down his processing chute.
Alright. I'm going to be selling the 44. Yeah, I'm using the refrigerator. Hold on. Keep the poison. I don't need 30 dog steaks. Or nearly 30 gecko steaks.
When I reached it,
Always not.
Just make a whole bunch of Soylent Green. Pause that. Sorry, I just need to clean up my inventory a little bit. I'll be selling the spider venoms.
Will sir be staying for any...
Alright, 44 can go away. Yeah, I'm going to put Knock Knock and Maria into storage as well. Don't need that. Or the damaged radiation suits. The Great Fight Pit was... the Fight Pit was great. The character one could have been purely Jake pops up and heals. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Jake is back and ready to bully a god's work. Yeah. That could have really been simplified. Alright. we're going to stuff Knock and Maria in here with all my other fancy stuff, as well as the advanced radiation suit and great con armor. Alright, and let's go back to the Mojave. Alright. Oh yeah, I could have deposited the grenade rifle as well. Shoot. Oh well. I need to lighten my load, so I'm going to pull out some heavy weapons to probably deal with just bugs and coyotes. We're going to do Coyote Den, Jackrabbit Springs, and Prospector's Den, and probably the Dry Lake Bed with the Tesla cannon. Just because I have tons of ammo for it. And nothing quite says screw you like a bolt of lightning out of the blue.
This one looks pretty tough. Station of hostilities complete.
Alright.
Pip-Boy lights on.
We can turn that off now. Coyote Den has been dealt with. Off to deal with whatever's down this way. At some point, I need to go sleep. So we'll clear a bunch of stuff out here. And then go find a bed to sleep in.
This one looks pretty tough. Was that all? Time to fight.
And we've got a floater.
That's all.
Floater dealt with.
This one looks pretty.
Well, since the skeleton is engaging, I have a Minotaur to fight. think the only thing I'm interested in looting down here is that Minotaur. Just to see what it's got. Oh, and the skeleton. It tried to use a hunting shotgun to fight bighorners and a Minotaur. Alright. Dumb skeleton. And I'm burning through ammo fast on this gun.
Fighting over.
Well, I hear the sounds of more fighting. Apparently I leveled up. Cool. We're gonna bring medicine to 60 and survival to 89. Daylight, cyborg. An extra 10% poison, radiation, energy, and fire resistance. That's not a bad idea. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do long haul so that way I don't have to worry about encumbrance preventing me from fast traveling.
Steady.
And the degenerate senator has been killed.
Fighting over.
This is Jackrabbit Springs.
This one looks pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm just spraying and praying on these skeletons. Oh, hi. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make our way out of the radiation zone and start reducing my rads. Don't know if the Prospector Den is also radioactive, so we will see. I'm gonna kind of swing wide around the radiation pits.
That's all. Ready, steady, fighting.
I seem to be clear. Alright, so there's still a little radiation around. Alright, and the jackals are dealt with.
Was that all?
Alright, real quick. Just going to reduce our weight a little bit. By repairing anything I can. I'm going to drop stuff like the nail board. Alright.
Time to fight.
Yeah, I missed that shot. Didn't miss those.
Fighting over.
Same plan. Alright. Okay, so there are enemies nearby that I have to clear out first before I can sleep. Oh, hi. How they didn't see me, I don't know.
Was that all? Uh-oh.
Just get a nice 10 hours of sleep. If only the real world worked this way.
Fighting over.
Nice and easy. Those are worthless. Drink a bottle of wine. Oh. And some purified water. Alright. Found the drugs. And real quick, I can sort of lighten my load by deleting ammo. Alright. Still a little overweight, but no worries. Don't need to be carrying any of these. Or the coffee mug. Alright. Snag the bottle caps. There we go. Prospector Den cleared out. We're gonna head to the Mojave outpost and try and offload some of this stuff. Mercenary, traveling merchant. See if they got anything of use. Nope. He's got almost 800 caps I can sell him. Actually, want all those. We don't need the grenade rifle. Don't need that. Buy up his supply of those and then start taking these back until I'm at least close. There we go. Thanks. Nope. Damn it. Let's head inside and trade with her.
Patrolling the background?
Alright, definitely want those. It doesn't look like she's going to have anything I want other than the ammo. They don't need any of that. Don't need the beers, the bitter drink, or the cat's eye, or the cram. No. She's got 201 caps. Metal armor's 202. Close enough.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a new.
Alright. I want to see what the long 15 is. I'm going to go get that point of interest. It requires a key to get there. Oh well. I'm not going to be able to see what that is unless I find where the key is. Or figure out a way around, which I don't really feel like doing. Yeah, let's just head up to Sloan, see if we can find the suitcase full of drugs. Alright. Jump Lewis, where are you at?
You need something? Ah, yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance. And he's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me. Good luck.
Alright, we're gonna go pay a friend in Prim a visit. By the sunset. Oh! Ow! And they blew me away. That's death number 30. Okay, we're going to fast travel to Prim instead and then walk over to where the body's at. That way I can sneak up on the skeletons with my Tesla cannon. Actually, I should pull out a weapon I'm better with. Oh, I think I know where he's at. I gotta go talk with him over here by the NCR.
This one looks pretty tough.
This is where he's at.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you? You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
Alright.
Well, it's been a while. All right, let's do this. Whoa!
There we go. And then because I'm a dick,
Careful. Things are...
there's Lieutenant Hayes. This is his tent, but he's just got a female trooper here. Oh, apparently he's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Yeah, I don't care enough to go all the way over there. I'm just going to deal with these skeletons and not worry about it. Well, this one has a thicker skull than most. Still dead.
That's all.
Excellent. At some point I'll make my way over to Camp Forlorn Hope, but that's not this session.
What do you want now? You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you. Don't leave it.
Alright, I am now idolized by the Great Khans. Let's actually check off Quarry Junction since I fought my way through here.
Time to fight.
I'm just crippling parts of them. There we go. I have gained the I Dismember You perk, rank 1. By dismembering 1,000 limbs. And Alpha dealt with. I am burning through 50 cal ammo hunting all of these Deathclaw, but it's worth it.
Guys dealt with.
Annihilated a bunch of babies. Mother Deathclaw done. And the alpha was somewhere over here. I have cleared out Quarry Junction. At least
This one looks pretty tough.
mostly cleared out. Judar? This one was slightly smarter. Decapitation for the win. That one had a gun. That one had a hunting rifle, to be specific. Hunting rifle has nothing on a 50 cal though. There we go. Deathclaw down. Alright. Definitely take the money off of that dead powder ganger. And I have cleared out Quarry Junction. Let's head up to this dude's shack. Nell's shack should be over this way. It's probably that. Don't see any enemies, so obviously no one is home.
Good work, human. Maybe now this place can rest in peace. Who knows? It might stay abandoned, get used as a base for raiders, or even become another colony for mutants. The future is not written, human, and it is foolish to squint at what cannot be seen.
Okay, so it was the super mutants shack. Cool. I already took care of Tabitha. See a ranger safe house, junction 15. A couple more things over here. Ooh. Let's head to the Black Rock Cave. Real quick. We're gonna use fast travel to get closer.
Time to fight. Of hostility.
Super mutant dealt with. And I forgot just how much radiation there is here. Just gotta find my way to the cave. That's all I care about. Diablo Brute. Okay. He is a little tougher than most. And Diablo Master is also out there. This is why I have an excessive amount of grenades. And Diablo Brute dealt with. Now I just got the Master. Whoa. Alright. I don't know what's going on with that. Diablo Master down. Ah, Nightkin Master, plus I'm getting shot in the back. And it's a Serpent Mutant Overlord. I crippled his head. Oh boy. I got myself up shit creek without a paddle here. And fast traveling to Black Mountain was a bad idea. Okay. So we're going to... Yeah, I'm just going to try and avoid being detected and snipe them as I go instead of fast traveling right into the middle of it. And yes, and I died. The number goes up. We're just going to attempt to sneak our way through them and get those juicy sneak attacks to kill them fast. Brute dealt with. Yeah, that brute probably would have died anyway, because setting off a boulder trap is a terrible idea. And the super ghoul master is down.
This one looks pretty tough.
Yeah, we're just gonna hide. I don't got many of these left. Now I kind of wish I had a mini nuke. Alright, I got 24 explosive rounds left. That got another one. Jesus. These guys are tough. Got him. Another one down.
Bad guys dealt with.
Perfect.
Steady. Fighty. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Just check for some loot. I crippled both of my arms because I had explosive rounds loaded.
Injecting Stimpack.
Hold on. We're gonna pop a Hydra and a dock bag. Got him.
Just kidding.
Okay. I almost offed myself there with a poor choice of weapon. Yeah. Light machine gun may only have 5.56 rounds loaded into it, but it can do some damage. Alright. And I know there's one right there.
Time to fight.
Cave Mutant Behemoth this time. Although he's low on health now.
That's all.
I think he ran away. some right away. And eat a gecko steak to just heal up a little bit. Alright. Nightkin Master dealt with. I'm actually surprised I saw him. I do have a little trouble at night with the stealth boy effect.
That's all.
Alright.
Time to fight.
Feral Nightkin dealt with. And another Nightkin Master dealt with. Alright, so back this way is where the cave is at. I think I have to go out the gate here. Probably gonna have to deal with senators and other stuff down here. Nope. Huh. Alright. So apparently the Black Mountain Cave was on the other side of Black Mountain. And so I need to make my way around.
This one looks pretty tough.
Got the head there. Damn it. Alright, floaters dealt with. At least most of them.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Another floater taken care of.
That's all.
The cave has got to be along this path. Damn spiders. Nope, this is Scorpion Gulch, I think. Yeah. Yeah, how do I get there?
Start combat. Just kidding.
We're going to scale the mountain a little. Nope, there's an invisible wall here. Alright, so it's looking like I had to go to Helios 1. So I should have gone to Helios 1, not Black Mountain, to find the Black Mountain Cave. Deal with the nightmarishly oversized spiders. The mod author did a really good job with them. Alright, I have found Black Rock Cave. Alright. There are nightkin in here. Gotta look for that little shimmer effect. Dude had a minigun. I could carry that. I may start stocking up on 5mm rounds and have some fun with the minigun. And I have found the Paladin Toaster, which is a unique fist. Got another one. Oh, I think that's all that was in here. Kind of brighten things up a little bit to double check. Nope, that was not the last one. But he didn't stand much of a chance. Alright. Got a Cazador nest, wind farm. Anything jumping out is interesting. Yeah, we're gonna hit the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters and then go to Brewer's Beer bootlegging. Check out what's there.
Bad guys dealt with.
So let's go see if we can find ourselves some bootleg beer. Yeah, this is just the back entrance. We're gonna real quick could have gotten out that way. Alright, never mind. Let's make our way to the beer bootleggers. I think I can get up over here. Let's see. This might be a little steep. I think I might be able to Bethesda it.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
There we go. Yay, Cazadors. And I missed that shot. There we go. Think I got them all. So we'll snag these poison glands. No, I did not get them all. Black Wasp variant dealt with. There's some more hiding back there. That was a queen. How much you want to bet there's more Cazadors inside?
Ready?
Nope. Just skeletons. Skeletons dealt with. Damn it. Got it. Oh, hi.
Time to fight.
Pop a headshot there and a headshot there. Okay, he's got probably the 12.7 millimeter submachine gun. So let's use some explosives. Alright. That hurt. I'm just going to throw some more in there to be safe. Alright, we're going to bring barter up to 80. Max out survival. And bump medicine a little. Could do broad daylight to knock off the penalty for having the pit boy running while sneaking. You know what? We're gonna go burden spare just to get that extra 50 points of carry weight. I want the microfusion cells. Place the grenades I used. Big book of science I can sell, because I have already maxed out my science. I found a key to the cabinets. Yes, I will take all of those explosives. Snag all of that stuff as well. All right. That is super good. Alright, I think there's some Cazadors on the other side of that rock. So we're just going to give them a light shelling.
Time to fight.
Oh, they were on the other side. Oh well, I had the wrong side, or the wrong rock to shell. Alright. I think this is a good place to call it a night, so I thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time. If you did, I will be live again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time playing some Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Otherwise, you can follow the links below. The YouTube link will take you to an archive of my older stuff. The Twitter link will take you to my Twitter where I occasionally shitpost. And let's see. You know what? We're going to grab a random person. We've got Mini B here. He's currently playing Fallout New Vegas as well, so we're going to go give her a raid. Him or her. I hope you all enjoy.
I need HEPA. Where's the HEPA?